What is going on? Who are you guys? Did Patrick Spring hire you? If not, then what are you? Are you detectives?
Gary.
Officers.
That shirt.
That's what I thought.
Very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Some things weren't underneath it.
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor.
Yep.
One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
We're not detecting falsehoods, sire.
Gary! What's going on?
Morale, I've got apologizing to do.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Give me that armor now. Oh, why did you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
You're weak. The hell, Gary!
I'll explain later.
Why do you put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
We're detecting sincere contrition here.
Yep.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and we're tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man.
Damn right, you're not gonna call my buddy Kim a racist. Racial slur.
Most of them sided with the king when...
They were thoroughly conservative men.
Give me the armor.
Suddenly, he sighs again, hangs his head.
I have armor!
Shirt full of a cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon, it is in your hands.
Smelling of
his
his...
sweat,
Yeah.
but so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Do you know who killed the hanged man?
I always thought it was the Union, but I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore.
This is all he knows.
Yeah, are we done, Gary?
Absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Alright, shut up, Gary. Let me put on my armor plating now. Where is it? Yeah. Pain threshold, volition, and a little less empathy. Neat, I got armor. Look, Kim, I got armor.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer,
Yeah?
Over there. Must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid our passport in. We should take a look.
ooh, hidden things, secrets, lies.
Pick up the buoy.
Lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Examine plastic
Number
ball.
11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water,
Someone already been here?
but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Sniff the buoy.
It smells like you would expect it to smell.
It smells like how you'd expect.
Version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop, and decay.
Shake it.
There's something in there, splashing around.
Open the buoy.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
That's what I expected.
Down.
Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
It's a minor quirk. We know what was in the buoy anyways.
Or think we do.
Yep.
This is a small loose end either way. Not important either.
Do you have any theories, Lieutenant? I'm assuming it's Ruby.
Might have been Glacier. Might have been the people after her. Might have been a local drunk. We should go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks later if you
Yeah.
have the time, though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
We're lucky it's still here. A little longer would have floated away.
We got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
Alright. So that's taken care of. I can check those sniper points and I can check the traps.
Maybe it was an accident. Of
You're-
course.
This is why I didn't want to get the Wumpty Dumpty, because I knew you're a character who does not shut up. Alright, let's forget about shit compression. And I'll add Wumpty Dumpty. Makes me an outsider artist. Alright, let's go check those traps then. Oh, and there's a yellow thing over there. Is that one of the sniper nests? Right, there's a purple. Lex, it's not yours. You didn't crash every car in Robichelle, hopefully. It's slit in the concrete here. A sewer.
Is there something here that we can slightly
Yeah, just roll this area out.
shop with some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower?
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there.
Oh, me neither.
Right.
Maybe they climbed the comms tower?
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
You got it. Got me there. What about the cigarette butts? Look over to the water.
1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and near, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible.
It would be a tricky shot.
A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slim, smoking, drinking, being happy and elated, without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
What about cigarette butts?
Smoking assailant who favors Timotiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere.
Tiomotiri was a Revacholian colony on Ilmara.
Enough, cigarettes are unimportant.
An unimportant detective.
Okay. I'm sorry, Encyclopedia.
There, one point a glowing light, smoking, drinking.
Maybe the campfire was used?
Warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this.
Yeah.
The coast is specked with fire this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out beatable prime, was it?
Finish that thought. There we go. Yeah, we're looking for the murder weapon. We gotta figure out about the tattoos. Gotta talk to Alice again. Ask Kuno the kid where the rest. We have the rest, most of the armor. Turn where the shots came from. We're doing that. Now we'll check the boardwalk on the way to checking the fourth trap. Let's see if we can get into the church now. Have we done enough for churching?
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut. Nothing happens, only the sound.
I don't think that's going to. Do you think our suspect is hiding inside?
She might be. It's worth checking out.
The lieutenant nods silently.
Inspect the carpentry.
Carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Back up and look at door.
Doors remain unchanged, closed.
Physical
With
instrument.
a padlock.
I have 2 skill points. We can try for it. I think I have a Heimdallr shirt and maybe something else. Oh, yep, this A-top. But I prefer my Heimdallr shirt because they do the same thing. It's -2 physical. Alright. See what are the chances now.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height. You jam the pry bar between the lock and the staple and apply force. The pathetic old wood, rusty screws, and one nail. Stand up suddenly, the pry bar snaps. Metal shavings fly everywhere. The upper half, between the lock and the staple, falls to the ground with a thunk.
Look at that broken tool in your
The
hand.
broken edge of the snapped pry bar is smooth. Took the tip right off.
The fuck? How is this even possible?
Tools break, officer. Try to control yourself.
I broke the pry bar. Where do I get a new
I
one?
don't know. You don't. Or maybe we'll find a new one. I don't carry more than one pry bar with me. I thought this was a lousy way to enter a place of worship that's already in disrepair. I guess the church agreed.
This was surely just a freak accident. Heavy, the scruffy-haired little boy.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case.
Hey, bye, kids.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a redhead woman named Ruby?
Hey, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect.
Don't point. She's blind.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
We just need it. It's like when the guy locked himself in the woodshed. We just need you to help her out.
No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
Okay, but I see you know something, but you decide not to tell
There's
us.
not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, man. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
My shack, eh? Well, let's come on and jam. Welcome to that slam. Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? Party people in the house, let's go. Oh, the boards. These boards weren't lit up earlier.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in there?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like
Hmm.
there might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
Search through.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What is
A
it?
small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
A bullet?
9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber.
This bullet isn't for a breech
The
loader?
floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
Ah, you shush hand-eye coordination. You're freaking out over nothing.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards?
Damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
Yep.
But you didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
Hmm.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was that?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry.
Interesting.
What has she gotten herself into? That girl.
That's for the police to find out. Right then. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
Is the room exactly how she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No,
The truth, sire.
What is she like, Ruby?
she's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Did she have any radio stuff with her?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music.
Huh.
She once showed me a few mixtape millions she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
You're right. You said she left on Monday.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock I think.
She probably heard the Lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Kib, she heard your Kamina.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
Where do you think she went?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
It's
You'll
true.
never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Further up the coast we go
You
then.
sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
The Feld electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
Thank you, Inland
One
Empire.
thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
I will.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Go.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical, a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Step closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
Yeah, she could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that...
Why single out this one building?
Let me... Shivers?
Suddenly, all is quiet. There is no cold hand rushing.
I'll try to get more shivers next.
No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down or gone behind a corner. You only hear distant waves washing the coast. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
Really? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt.
Yep.
So we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. If I were a murder suspect, I would not hide in the most prominent building here. But who knows? Maybe she's reckless.
Or spiritual. She could be looking for refuge.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
What was I tempted to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind. The city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
If that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, stone grenades, displays. I'm sure you can.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
And I think that's a good place to end it.